Everyone loves the classics, and today, over here at McLean's, we have this KZ Sportsman Classic 160 QB. My name's Bear over at the Corinth location of McLean's RV, and today I'd like to tell you about this 2021 Sportsman Classic. As you can see from the outside, it is going to be the aluminum frame with a wood body. This is the perfect camper for someone who is looking for something. If you've got a low towing capacity, if you are looking for like a weekend or a deer lease, this is going to be one of those perfect RVs. If you don't like Murphy beds, this will have the solution, and we'll show you that when we get inside. But this model is made to be simple, lightweight. It's on a single axle, as you can see. So if you can only tow 5,000 pounds, guess what? You can tow this. With a dry weight of 2,920, that's 2,920 pounds. Pretty much anything can tow this. Now, looking on the outside, you can see even though it is a 22 foot, and that's from the ball to the bumper trailer, you're still going to have your awning, you still have your LED lighting, your outdoor speakers. You can hear we're bumping it here behind me, but look at this pass-through. One nice thing, on a smaller camper, you're rarely going to see one that's fully finished out or this large. On KZ, they're giving you all of your external storage. They know that this is going to be taken out to go camping, maybe in a more remote place. If you're getting out in the woods, you would need a lot of storage. If you're taking this to a deer lease, you can fit pretty much all of your gear in this pass-through with simple click latch to drop it down. This right here, you do have solar power plug-ins. If you wanted to add some solar panels, you can still park the RV in the shade, but you can put the panels on a tripod, have them outside. That's a little nice thing if you do want to trickle charge. Like I said, it's a simple model. Up front, you're going to see we do have, it is manual hand crank. We can upgrade that to a power jack if you want, but honestly, this thing's light enough to move with just a couple friends on its wheels. You've got your 20-pound propane tank, and then the battery box will sit behind it. It's just not installed until we do our inspection. You've got lovely front window. It's just going to make this whole space feel so much more open on the inside. Honestly, there's not much to say out here besides that. One nice thing though on the aluminum is the fact that, now some people have questions. So Bear, why should we choose aluminum over fiberglass? Well, there's a couple reasons. First one is this is going to be lighter weight. So again, if you're trying to keep your towing capacity in mind and you really want a lighter camper, especially for your first time, aluminum bodies are going to be lighter weight than fiberglass. It's also nice because now no one really likes to talk about the idea of potentially having damage on your RV, but if you were to have any issues on the exterior, because it's multiple panels, it's really simple maintenance-wise to get this repaired, fixed, and super easy for you, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Like I said, for a first RV, this might be the perfect one for you, or a second or a third, whatever you're trying to do. Now we'll talk a little bit about the price later, but as you can see right here, we have marked all of our 2021s down on super clearance. Mr. McLean wants all the 2021 models to get gone and go camping. So if you're looking for some of the best prices, this is going to be where we're at. Besides that, really folks, the best cream of the crop of this RV is going to be on the inside. So why don't we go on in? Well, like I said, folks, on the Sportsman Classic 160 QB, one of my personal favorites, and I think you're going to like it too, is the fact that in a small travel trailer, we were able to give you space while still having a residential queen. So, as you can see, I mean, I'm 5'10". This is no Murphy bed. This is no RV queen. I can sit in here completely laid down. My feet aren't dangling off the side, and this front window is giving you more space in here as well. It's actually pretty comfortable for an RV bed too. On the windows you do have, they both open next to your bedside awning style. What that's nice for means you can get a cross breeze going even if it's raining, because it opens awning style, the rain will just roll right off the windows. That's fantastic. And now, like I said, even though it's not a Murphy bed, one of the things I love in here is you still have a ton of space. We'll move around into the kitchen and bathroom area, but you're going to see KZ has really worked on making sure that you have plenty of overhead storage all around the RV. You've got your interior speakers as well as exterior. Look at this though. In the kitchen area, very rarely do you get pull-out drawers on something at this price and size point. This is fantastic amount of storage. If you're really looking for something simple and lightweight, I mean, you don't even need a truck for this. You've got a deep sink so you can do all of your dishes, 2-stove burner, you've got your microwave, so if you're just trying to cook a little bit of food, you've got plenty of space. Amazon sells some beautiful covers for the sink so you can really extend your counter space if you need. But look how deep this fridge is. So real quick, coming in, it's a 12-volt fridge, which does make it deeper than your old gas electrics. We've talked about that in previous videos. But on a camper this small, sometimes you're only going to get a fridge that's about this size. It has the little freezer that can barely fit some Ben & Jerry's in it. On here, you can get all the food you need for even like a week in extended travel, which is another benefit that you're getting in the Sportsman Classics. You do have your AC up top, simple controls, knob style, turn it on, make it hot, cold, however you want. You have your 2-seated booth dinette, which is nice because not only is it good for sitting, and I mean you've got plenty of room, but you can also turn this into another bed. And under these, if you lift up the cushions, you're gonna have even more storage in here. So as you can tell, I mean, I'm not the biggest guy, but there's plenty of room for me to move around in here, get to the bed, get to the dinette. Like I said, you could have 3 people sleeping in here on a small camper that's pretty massive without bunks. The bathroom's large enough to get the job done, simple enough to keep you in that small size and really capitalize on the living space. Again, I'm 5'10", plenty of clearance. If you're above 6'2", you might be bending, but like I said, you are camping in this one. You still get a medicine cabinet. Look at that, plenty of room. You've got storage under the sink as well. Really, folks, whatever you need to do, you've got space, and you can actually sit on the toilet and have enough room without my knees hitting the door. I know that's a complaint on some of the smaller ones. But in addition to that, we didn't show you my favorite storage here. Look at this. This is flex storage, so whether you want to use it as a closet, there is a tension rod in here. Shoe storage, traveling gear, packing. If you want to use it as a pantry, like I said, I mean, you got that massive fridge. You can really fill this thing. KZ's done a great job of making sure that you've just got room for whatever you need in a small body, small camper, and at a great price. We didn't talk about it outside. I wanted to save it towards the end of the video, but this was originally listed at $24,995. We have this marked down under $20,000. That's like less than $200 a month for those of you with qualified credit. Look, if you're looking to get something under 3,000 pounds dry, fantastic price at one of the best qualities, giving you enough living space, doesn't have a Murphy bed that takes up your outside storage. The Sportsman 2021 KZ Sportsman Classic 160 QB is probably the model for you. I don't know what you're waiting for besides getting on the phone and finding out what time you can make it to McLean's in Corinth. Make sure you ask for Bear, and I'd be happy to see you here. We'll see you soon. Until the next video, thank you.